You never thought you'd miss that cat, did you?
What does it mean to be a friend? Many of you might answer with something like, a friend is someone who is always there to help you, someone who will always treat you with respect and dignity. But what if I were to tell you that true friends are the ones that call you mean names, the ones that make fun of you from time to time and tell you the harsh truth when it's necessary? These are your real friends, because being nice and respectful towards someone is easy. What is really hard is to treat someone not how they want to be treated, but treating them in a way that will turn out best for them. Because real friends don't care about making themselves feel good, but about preparing their friend for the real life as much as they possibly can. For all that are unaware, the theory of Tom and Jerry's friendship goes as follows. Tom doesn't actually hate Jerry, he only hunts him day in and out to trick his owner, to make her believe that Tom hates Jerry, because if she were to know the truth, she would immediately get a new cat. A cat that would actually go after Jerry and kill him, and because Tom wants the best for his friend Jerry, he hunts him and treats him like crap. But he doesn't do it out of hatred, but to prevent the new cat to actually come in and hurt his friend. This theory is so incredibly fascinating. It opens your eyes to the show and changes your whole perspective of it. And in my opinion, it's not even just a theory anymore. There's too much evidence proving it right. Tom and Jerry are very often referred to as friends. They can be seen hanging out together when the owner isn't around, and they genuinely care about each other. But Tom and Jerry are not allowed to be regular friends, and in no episode is this made more clear than in Pushbutton Kitty.
Meet McCannell. Mr. McCannell here is taking your job as mouse catcher.
In this episode, Tom's owner had enough of his supposed incompetence, so she completely replaces him with a robot cat that will do a way better job in catching Jerry than Tom ever could. He gets instantly kicked out of the house, and Jerry now actually has to face a real threat to his life. But by the end of the episode, Tom and Jerry teamed up once again and are able to get rid of the cat and convince the owner to let Tom stay. But this little robot cat taught these two friends an important lesson. If they want to keep being friends, they will have to pretend to hate each other. This episode and many others support this theory, and in my opinion, it's actually canon. Tom and Jerry are definitely not enemies. Now, we could argue about whether or not they are rivals or are closer to friends, but in my opinion, there is not a big difference between the two regardless. Either way, what this theory highlights is that Tom and Jerry deeply care about each other. And the theory doesn't just change your perspective of the show and how to watch it, but it also makes you think about friendship as a whole and who you can actually regard as real friends. My friends and I, we often call each other nasty names. Names that would probably even get me banned here on YouTube. But I was always glad that we did so. Because the more they called me those names, the more I knew to first, not take myself too seriously, and second, it also thickened my skin. If your best friends call you all the names in the book, you'll be better prepared to handle it when one of your enemies calls you the same names. And instead of being all offended and weak, you take it for what it is. Words. Words you learn to accept and learn to make fun of. A feat that you now owe to real friends. Friends who don't care about making you feel good, but care about you actually being good. Getting compliments and false truths just to please oneself will not help you. It's called instant gratification, and it's very dangerous. For your own sake and the sake of your future children, to whom you will one day teach the same lesson, it's better for you to be told the harsh truth and to be insulted so that this in turn prepares you for life. So always make sure to have real friends surrounding you. Friends who are sometimes mean to you and even put roadblocks in your way. But friends that do so because they care about you. But beware, because just like love and hate are very close to one another, so are friendship and animosity. The biggest difference you need to look out for is that friends will often do similar things your enemies might do, but their intent is different. They don't do it to hinder you, but to strengthen you. Just like Tom, who is always chasing Jerry to make sure that one day, if he gets replaced, Jerry can stand his own against a new cat in the block. So from now on, every time you watch Tom and Jerry fighting, maybe don't see it as fighting, but as them training. The two of them in a mutual friendship, in an agreement that both of them depend on each other to continue to be where they are. Two friends continuously preparing the other for life, and in turn, strengthening their bond. Sometimes in life, all you need is a superficial friendship. A friendship of pretty rainbows and fairies. But most times you'll need a real friendship. A cruel and loving one like Tom and Jerry's. Thanks a lot, guys! Feel free to check out one of my previous videos right here. This channel is all about looking at video games and pop culture from a different perspective, about digging deeper into the meaning of life and how we can get there with video games, movies and TV shows. How we can learn valuable life lessons from them, and every now and then I'll be analyzing them as well. So if that interests you, maybe subscribe? Maybe hit the bell to be notified? What about that, Yeah? Okay, good. See ya!
Great. You think that we should go that way?
Yep.
Well, then I'm going this way.